Soul Tribe, it's your girl Mercy, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. This is your daily check-in for September 2nd, 2022, but this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this, you're supposed to. Um, as you come in, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, share this video with someone that you love. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, send me a love donation, follow me on any other platform, or subscribe to my Patreon. Now is the absolute perfect time to do so in the beginning of the month. Let's just get into it, because this is not going to be that long. You know, heavy on the showing up late. Heavy on the showing up late. Heavy on the showing up late, but better late than not at all. Someone may be sick. The Empress may be sick in need of healing. The inner child, someone's mother, in need of rest. The little Empress, she's sick. Heavy on this, being protected, being held by her father. Shout out to Aquarius energy. You know, they're here in the room with me. So there really is something, though, about the Empress needing to be tended to, needing to rest at this time. The children needing to be nurtured on, loved on a little more, right? Let's just pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, soul, sky, universe. Thank you so much for my life. Thank you so much for my family. Thank you so much for the amazing conversations that I've had today with my husband, with my sister Ciara, with the people that I love, with Vicky, with Jess, you know. Heavy on the family being there, and family being what you make it, needing to know who and what's important most. I pray that my soul tribe are doing the same. Spirit are tapped in with the people who feel most like family to them, loving on those people and allowing themselves to be loved on. Please allow me to tap in with my soul tribe to see what the overall energy of the day has been, what we're still working on, what we're leaving for another day, and what we don't see coming. Please protect this space from any negative energies, and only allow energies of love and light to enter. I say thank you, Spirit. Right, it's funny. It's funny because I didn't want to stay here too long. I don't want to be here. Hi, Vicky. Love you, Vicky. Love you, Vicky. I didn't know you was in here. Okay. The Empress needs to rest. She needs a day off. She needs to rest, or literally coming into a period of rest. It's not being a day. This not being a day, this being your season to rest, to pull back, or making rest a part of your daily routine in a real way. But again, I didn't want to be here for a full 15 minutes. I popped up late. I'm behind on work, but it is what it is. I did what was most important to me today. I did what I needed to do. You know, I needed to tend to my children, tend to my babies, tend to my house, rest a little bit, not be in a rush, especially, you know, with those hours that the moon was void today, really supported that. You know, those feelings of just wanting to rest and be still for a bit, you know, honoring it. Also, it's giving North Node and Taurus vibes, really honoring North Node and Taurus vibes of needing to be still, of wanting to rest, and that being a part of your routine. Virgo season, that being a part of your daily routine, incorporating this into your life, you know, honoring that it's that family and connections, and you know, making time for that, and time for rest, time for pouring into yourself, doing the things that you want, that you love, being really important. As I say that, my Scorpio sun is screaming, because heavy on the Scorpio South Node screaming, and those who are not in alignment with this energy, or those who are really resisting the change that is coming in right now, being really upset. I also feel like being really upset, people being really upset, but you not giving energy to it. You're not giving into it. You're not giving energy to it. You're not, I feel like walking away. This could be not giving into someone's outburst, but also just removing yourself from energy that doesn't feel good to you, or, you know, people's whose energy that you feel like you're going to have to deal with that, or you're going to have to come back with a better attitude, or you're going to have to go heal. You're going to have to handle certain things before, like, you know, my energy is open to you know, engaging with you. Heavy on this energy out here, right? Only seeking connections with people that feel safe, people that don't, that feel good, or make your nervous system, keep your nervous system at ease. Don't rattle your nervous system in a real way. Family. So what I was trying to say to you was that to be faster or whatever, I prayed before I actually went live, and I pulled some cards, right? Like I always do. What's the overall energy today? What we're working on today? What we're leaving for another day? And what's at the bottom of the deck is what we don't see coming, right? But normally I'm using tarot. Shout out to Vicky, who gifted me this new chapter tarot. I love it. I've been working with it since it was gifted to me on my 33rd birthday. Shout out to 333, 333, also 22 and 44. Being out here 2 and 3 is out here. 23 is out here. So what I said. Okay, you got that? 2 and 3, 23. 3 is popping out. 22 and 44. Heavy on these numbers. And 7 at the bottom of the deck. Spiritual number. Also underneath that is the High Priestess. 2. 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 23. But it's giving progression in a real way. It just really is, especially with this Ace of Discs and the Ace of Wands being underneath those, right? 1, 2, 3. Heavy on the finally progressing, or progressing a lot more than you actually think that you are. But again, get back to what I was getting to, that I initially pulled from the Self-Care Oracle. I wanted to pull, I pulled from in the same way for the spread for this reading, right? But I pulled from the Self-Care Oracle. I'm 33 next week on the 7th. Oof. Oof, look at them numbers. Happy early birthday, 555 on the clock, my love. This message is definitely for you. Right? So, hear me out. I pulled from the Self-Care Oracle as what the overall energy, or with the cards that I wanted to use for today. So today being all about self-care, I feel like this season of your fucking life, this season of your life being all about self-care. You know, this being the season to get it right. This being your opportunity to get it right. You know, to live the way that you want to live, to heal the way that you want to heal, to be happy in a certain way. Find your peace of mind, you know, genuinely. Harmony, togetherness, you know, loving on, or this being yourself, pouring on yourself. But I feel like they're being honoring people that feel like family to you. There could be 2 or 3 people. It could be a total of 3 of y'all. Not necessarily, right? But there could be 3 people. Like, it's funny. I'm seeing this in family today. This is me with my 3 daughters today. Shout out to the moon being in Sag now, probably officially, or it's about to be soon. I think we're still in the transition period, but I got 3 Sag moon daughters. I've been rocking with them all day today. It's been a vibe. 7:07 on the clock in a real way. But I just feel like, you know, when 3 people get together, you know, roll my blunt with rose petals, and it just now for some self-love. I love that. Absolutely. Heavy on it being a day of self-care. But again, I'm going to keep reinforcing a season of self-care. Stepping into your season of self-care. This is regular. This is everyday shit. This is all the time shit, you know? That energy. Again, there's something about connecting with the people who feel like family to you. Sisterhood, bonding, maternal energies out here. I feel like only connecting with people who are very wise in some way. Heavy on the being really wise. The High Priestess being out here. This being a lot of sacred knowledge being passed between people. Heavy on there being a lot of sacred knowledge in your roots and your DNA and your ancestry that you'll be finding, you'll be coming into. Or you will be the foundation for, moving forward. When people talk about you, or even the bullshit, when people talk about you, when people tell stories, for some of you this is in your family, for others of you this is the people that you've interacted with, you being a part of certain people's journeys, that the stories that they have with you, or the lessons that they've learned from you, the gems that you've passed on somehow become part of the stories that they tell to their children, and their children's children could become part of the reasons why we do what we do. We do this way because of this. And you give them, let me tell you a story. When I was a kid, or in my day, or when, and somehow your energy being tied into that, somehow connecting to the family. No bullshit. I just feel like we're being a part of certain traditions, or changing the trajectory of certain people's lives by how you're there. Shout out to Virgo. Virgo being around. Shout out to Virgo being around, being patient. Also Virgo, he was in all blue shirt, blue sun. Shout out to my Virgo son. He was in blue shirt, blue pants, you know, throat chakra vibes in a real way, especially with at the bottom of the deck, meditate is in reverse, and she's in all blue. Still needing to heal your throat chakra. I also saw Sing out here in reverse, needing to heal your throat chakra, or literally an overactive throat chakra. Throat chakra being activated today. Heavy on the sacred knowledge being passed down through word of mouth, or what someone says. Someone will receive or learn sacred knowledge. It will be passed down word of mouth. The things that you pick up, or the things that you learn or you hear about, are things that are being said in an intimate conversation. Could be three people, these three high priestesses get together, it's over. Or literally, only it's a genre. It's a bad bitch genre. If you know, you know. Heavy on the secret society. Everybody's not invited. There goes this three energy everywhere. Three pentacles, three of pentacles, three of pentacles. There's three energy. You know, there may be a shift out here. Two to three. Two of pentacles goes to the three of pentacles. There may be a shift out here in power. A shift in a shift change. Have you on that? Shout out to my homegirl Sierra. Said this to me earlier. This happening in my own personal life as well. There may be a shift change somehow. Someone may go from working day shift to night shift. You know, part time to full time. Staying at home to being back at work, working for someone else, to working for themselves. There really is something about a secret society, or going from two to three. Or there being a shift in perspective about what is possible in certain connections with you and certain people. There's something about certain connections being out of balance, or you asking for certain connections that have been out of balance, to either balance out or be removed. And I feel like certain connections coming in to your life where people genuinely are all in the same way that you are, want to work with you, want to show up the way that you do. I also feel like having the same shared failed experiences with as you have. 3 and the 10 being out here, these being connections that'll be around for a really long time, or literally a little bit where you learn from this person, what you learn from that person. The way everybody puts in their work, chips in, everybody does their part, really allows for long-term abundance, long-term happiness, long-term wealth even. Some of you feel like needing to know that your failed attempts at something in the past, your failed attempts to make certain things work, or certain connections work, or what you didn't realize, or that even when you and two people were growing, something about growing in different spaces. This could be long distance somehow, right? And you and somebody growing in different places somehow are connecting beneath the surface, or are connected beneath the surface a lot more than you think, a lot more connected, more than meets the eye. Other people may not know this is going on, what's being worked on, what's planning, or literally for some of you were the third energy, or you were the last piece of the puzzle to kind of solidify or put the battery in someone's back, to do something, to go forward and do something that they've been wanting to do. Anyway, I really got lost in a lot of these messages that were coming up, but it is what it is. This may be the energy of the day, going with the flow, honoring where you're being taken. You know what I'm saying? Honoring things as it comes. I feel like a lot of information, staying receptive, more, a lot of information and opportunities coming, a lot of higher learning, talking about higher learning, committing to higher learning. Someone's committed to going to school, committed to getting 15-30 minutes of reading in each day, or someone is honoring that they're learning harder subjects in school. Their homework is harder than it's ever been. A Scorpio could struggle with this, but I also really feel like the moon being in Sag energy is a great day to have communication, or start talking about it, or this will be today and tomorrow, start talking about, traveling, higher learning, going on, some type of exploration, whether this being internally or externally. This could be in nature, because what we're working on today, groundings, this is giving this weekend, not even just today, but it's giving this weekend, especially with me showing up this late in the day, and a lot of this energy giving me Sag moon energy, with the moon in Sag. So this weekend energy, really focused on grounding. It's going to be a shift in your perspective about how you want to show up, or what makes you feel secure, what makes you feel stable, what genuinely brings you peace, right? Showing up in my life every day this way doesn't bring me peace, doesn't bring me joy. So I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna shift that energy. What we're leaving for another day. Sex is out here. You know, there really may be some intense sexual energy coming up for you this weekend, or some realizations about what you want or how you want to feel, or sexual experiences you want to have, especially as you some is heavy on doing hip opening exercises, stretching, getting on the actual ground. Shout out to my brown candle going. It's been going for the last couple of days. Grounding energy out here. But for some of you, this is who haven't been having sex, realizing that this desire to be physical with someone out here, honoring it, acknowledging it. I just feel like this it's for some of you that who haven't been having sex. It's been a itch that you just been like, fuck it, I'm gonna ignore it, rather than saying I'll scratch it when the time is ready, or acknowledging those urges, kind of been ignoring them. And it's time to stop doing that to yourself. Again, this being is going hand in hand with self-care, with loving on yourself, being real with yourself about your feelings, honoring different sensations within. But also for those of you that I feel like are intimate or are in certain connections, holding off on sex. Tonight might not be the night to do so. Really holding off, you know, either to tomorrow or later on. You know, a couple of days. The weekend is giving something about this energy to help you be more aligned spiritually with who you're being intimate with, you know. I also really feel like what you don't see coming is how much affirmation you get, how much downloads come to you, how much energy, the way you're being recharged when you're up under the sun. Get up out under the sun. Someone keeps saying that they're going to do it, they don't actually do it. You know, or make sure they don't spend enough time out there, or you're not meditating out there, not meditating enough somehow. You know, allow yourself to really receive the information that comes to you while you're out there, and make sure that you give yourself a way to channel it. You know, a way to, you know, put it into art, or, you know, express it, put it into words, however you want to. Also, a deep cleansing of your home is necessary, and not just the home, because for a lot of you, you've been cleaning your home a lot. Heavy on the missing for those of you who are missing out on your windows. This could be a big window in particular, it could be a sliding door, but windows in general, all of the windows, clean the windows. Clean the windows, protective sigils on the windows. Heavy on honoring Virgo season as your season to be witching. Always be wishing. You know, for those of you who are always wishing and never witching, wondering why certain things don't work out for you, you know, honor who you are, honor the magic within, you know. Also, I didn't read the daily check-in the daily affirmation for today. I'll read it real quick before I get up out of here. And it says, I show up as the type of person who is worthy of the blessings I desire before those blessings manifest into my life. I am excited to learn new things. I believe in myself and my ability to be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. I'll read it again. I show up as the type of person who is worthy of the blessings I desire before those blessings manifest into my life. I am excited to learn new things. I believe in myself and my ability to be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. Okay, heavy on the learning new things. Be open to learning. Some of y'all like, I'm a old dog. You can't teach me new tricks. No, you're not. And doesn't matter how old you are. You are still learning. You'll always be learning. I love you. It's your girl, Merch, the Big Body Benz, Run Toad, and the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. I ended up being here longer than I normally would anyway. I had to talk to y'all. It's what it is. Love you.